Hambage here, reporting for duty. That's right, we're standing up to be accounted for and heading back into our nethery task to finish clearing up this bastion. We're so close from the last time I played and recall um, that I have said it before, but I think maybe we'll be on the brink of getting done this time. Or we'll lose everything. Those are the options. So, for anyone just joining us, welcome. So glad you found us and checked us out. I hope you're ready for some chills and thrills and a few laughs along the way. Hopefully, um, this is our hardcore Minecraft World Slow Cooker. Believe this will be episode number 76. So we've been here a minute, and we kind of unexpectedly fell into erasing this ruined bastion structure. And for those who are familiar, this is the home to the various piglins and brutes and hoglins and quite nasty, scary places. And it happens to sit beside and astride our nether highway. So we wanted to get that all dealt with, and kind of before we knew it, we were just erasing it. The blackstone and bricks are going to be multi-purposed, though. We're going to use those for parts of our nether highway. So look. This is, we're kind of working around here. We've already cleared this space, and it's spawning lots of enemies pretty regularly. And in order to try to get this done with, I laugh, as much efficiency as possible, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, we're trying to stay outside their notice and kind of not hit the corner that's exposed. As soon as we start taking this down any further, they're going to... They already have access, as you saw from that guy that just hit us with a sword. Then they'll have free access to me, and we can still deal with them, hopefully. But it's kind of a big, distraction. You don't get as much mining and clearing done when you're constantly fighting with enemies. So we can maybe take one more here, and then I think we'll go ahead and do the next layer rather than just go for full visible to them. This is probably better idea to just go back to the tunnel and work our way in, but we're getting there. Kind of put myself in a box. Now it's all safe though. So we'll just kind of go around these three sides, or 2.5 here, but as you can see, we're about one course off of the finale here, which I think is a pretty good place to have gotten to. And boy, would I like to get back to base and visit our pets, unload some of all this gear we've gotten acquired. And I kind of thinking today, we will need to do the inventory management. We'll need to repair our tools. So all those things, I hope we can kind of get through in this episode. Kind of finish this up, hopefully without incident. Do our chores. Hang out. See what's going on up in the world. And then kind of decide which course we take next. There's a part of me that now very much wants to start using all this blackstone to finish out the highway and get that going. But that's going to be multiple episodes, and I don't think it's terribly grueling or tedious work to watch or to do, but we've been in here for quite a bit recently, and I'm just wondering if that's what we want to do. I don't know. I do know I want to do something with this space. I think we've got lots of potential here, and while I don't know quite what shape that will take, I think we need to have all of this wall finished up before we seriously try to, if we can, come up with spawning mechanics to make this in any way worthwhile, or at least contain it. Then we'll kind of need to have the highway tunnel complete through here, so it's not just pouring in, or contained or whatever. Already we've got enough little piglins and hogs and stuff coming into it, either from above or whatever. That's a pretty real need. So, I don't know. Then again, as we talked about maybe in the last episode, I'm not sure exactly which ones it was, but, maybe we go back out to the home we built in the Badlands and spend a little time out there, getting together our sandstone. We certainly need more gunpowder. We don't have much of that at the moment. We've used what little we have had for our wings, and I think we maybe have a partial stack or something left, but certainly don't have a comfortable level. Now we've gained, a few little pieces of it along the way while we've been down here just fighting ghasts, but that's not reliable. So do we make the darkroom spawner? Do we work more on the base? So many projects. That's interesting. Not unexpected, but I hadn't really heard as much of the bubbling when we were standing on top of the Blackstone. Oh. Mr. Fancy Pants and his son, Mr. Fancy Short Pants. I think for now I'm gonna leave the stairs. I mean, we could very certainly undermine them, get more. I hazard to say we've got plenty to make a start at whatever projects we want to work on. So I'm not particularly worried about that. So weird, like no lava noise before, and now that once it's there, it's super loud. Ooh, glad that Gilda didn't go in. Take a lava bath. Sure would be nice if this was just a little bit quicker on the mining. Okay, that's gravel's a little bit, yay, magma. A little bit threatening because it could drop us down into lava, as that bright flash just showed. Yep, we started way up there in the hazy distance. That was the original height of this, so big project. And here we go again. I don't know that we have another oh, we got just a couple pieces left. It's easy here. Kind of trying to keep the trimming to stuff that we can actually reach and completely clear, as opposed to you know, cutting back to a section that's going to be overhung much further up. Yeah, I hear you. You guys sound very hostile and intimidating. Again, don't think this does much for the spawning, but at least it lights it up if we do. Oh. So it may... Oh. Wait, are you... Yeah. Here, guy. part I'm not sure of. What way is best to start clearing that room? First thing, of course, is to reset all our bins. Alright, then we'll put on our fighting shoes. What he's got there? Oh, that was those together. What do we have here? Gilded? Okay, that at least frees us up. We're gonna pick up a bunch of random junk as we fight over here. Lots of pigs. I think I feel a sneeze. Hang on a second. Do you hate that when you think you feel a sneeze and you're like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this, and you mute the mic, get everything all set up, and then the sneeze won't come. It's gone. Vanished. Never hurts to be aware of your surroundings. Oh, that was a pig man. Oh, whoops. Yep. If there was ever a spot where you're gonna make that mistake, this is a pretty good one. Because there aren't a whole bunch around, and we're in a pretty safe location. Okay, there's him done. Now, I think getting those cleared down a bit is certainly going to help. And we'll just kind of hang on to as much of this safety as we can. As long as we can. I don't know why this gravel near the lava intimidates me so. Maybe it was just that first fall when we nearly lost everything. And so many times I've caught like the gravel trap where you walk out on that and all of a sudden you're into a sunken lava thing. And that's we're not that vulnerable anymore, so it's not quite the same risk. But Got stuck, did you? Ooh, plop. Yeah, they're spawning pretty reliably, aren't they? So I think this is our last real chance for safety. And it might not be much of a chance at that. We'll just kind of take it down to a single wall and then work our way out. Chopping and fighting as we go. As you can see, it may not, it may not have the efficiency of an Enderman farm, but it will. I don't think there was much of a means of us clearing clearing the pigs out from, there were replacements by the time we killed out everybody with our bow. There were more out in the distance there, so for what it's worth, that's it's pretty farmy in my book. Repair the pick here on a quick run. I think they may be doing their own hog hunt. I was hearing those bows and not really sure what was going on there. Hey guys, you're missing the party way up there. Ooh. Those were some big jumps. Kind of weakened you. So there we go. We're largely able to see what we will here. Sure is quicker than the Blackstone we were working on, isn't it? As I said, we may still carve that whole wall to unify this space. That's another big project, much quicker, right? It's goes this fast when we do it, so something to be said for that, but would also be a chore. And again, we don't know how much, if any, value we can actually get out of times, there's all kinds of stuff running around in here. At other times, it stays pretty quiet, so... Oh, that is not a pick. Oh, you want to burn your pizzas? Little piggy shoes? So yeah, finally we can just level everybody out. Shocking though, maybe. I'm not going to do the magma floor yet. I don't know what we're going to actually end up doing with this space. And those provide a little bit of escapability because the pigs and piglins and everybody else won't cross them. So I can at least make them take a longer path to me. Nothing else. See, like that, they have to go all the way around. I can just kind of step in. And the little bit of benefit we get in them having to climb to get to us kind of fades in. Fades in the larger space. We don't need to worry so much when we get a clear shot at everyone. So I don't know. Again, lots of stuff to do with the edges maybe. If no further building, at least we've got a pretty good little archery range here, right? Just trying to gather up. Oh no, now you guys are gonna go spawn over in the path? That's not what I wanted. Well, not much we can do about that for now, but how about that? We've got ourselves a real nice hole. Those. Oh. There. Back when magma blocks were an odd and end. And the gilded. Alright, let's go do a last... Okay. Fiery screenshot. A little downspin on that arrow? I don't know what was going on in that. now we could just stay for days without any real purpose. And I don't know that that's too necessary. We've done good work. At least for now. Oh. Tier! What? Yep. You were right. Oh. It was time to be done. Great. Well, that's cool to have a ghast down at that level. I was just gonna say, let's put up a safety bar like this, just to minimize... Oh, man, we still got good loots in here. And we didn't finish up these lava holes. Yeah. Come on. And... Pig, little pig can get through. You guys go run away. Alright. Done and done, I would say. We can make just a bit of a safety rail here as well. You know, kind of even it out. Yeah, there you guys go. Alright, another tier is excellent. The only one we've gotten while we've been down here. Okay. Gunpowder. And the two. A little enthusiastic there. Alright, you guys have fun. I'll leave you to your new modified home in peace. This is the time to do this. I have decided. And this will definitely be redone at some point, but now I'm in the mode. We got tools to fix. Wow. This is why I try not to let myself get too sucked into the cleaning up the tunnels when I'm just cruising around, because it's just the never-ending monster, right? You go for the materials, and then the next thing you know, you're when we get back, let's take a look at our numbers too, see how many of all these various things we've now killed just in the process. Clean that up, because blech. No real rhyme or reason, just, hey, might as well. Got the netherrack here, a little bit more. Sure, why not? This may just about do us. Alright, now back with speed. So our our tier, I believe that's our fourth. So another option we now have is to respawn the dragon. Um, some more of that. I know the main. What am I thinking here? What am I trying to say? The main difference of a respawn dragon versus the original, or I think, kind of as far as results or experience go, is that the respawn dragon won't drop an egg. You only get the one egg. Kind of a one and done. Not his best tactic, I don't think. Yeah, so it would definitely be something we could strive for. I would definitely like to get the ice and the boats and everything going down here. Clean this up. It's a long hike. Even when we're not patching stuff up. And then there's still always the matter of the fortresses. Can we find something more suited to our needs for trying to get wither skulls? Because we still have yet to fight the wither. We just haven't had the luck yet to spot a new fortress. Alright, first things first, let's go say hi to the doggy, and the kitty, and the birdie. Salty, how you doing, buddy? Oh, let's go see you. Scratch. Good to be home. Guava, how you doing, bud? Good to see you, too. And then... Hey, S'more, gotta go quick. I don't want to get creepered, you or me, but it was good to see you. Alright, let's go to sleep. Oh, we haven't slept in days. I'm getting all loopy and giddy. Slap happy. Alright. Now, let's get these two chests and see what all we have. Yeah, I think we're still short, but we can certainly cook the one. A lot of this stuff is going to end up going downstairs, but I think all of that. Just another 16 gold blocks. More food than we could, and we got some applesauce, we got a lot of pork chops. Top off the apples. Top off the steaks. Probably got gunpowder in both places, but not a huge deal. I don't know if there's any... I think you can probably make butchers to trade the bone. We can put that with the bones down below. More pork chops. Yay. Gravel can go down Stairs, we got a spot for it. All that's gonna go downstairs. Magma. Let's keep the lanterns up here and the chests. And another soul speed 2. Those are all usable things. Alright, how many... Oh, wait, the lanterns. Those really go out here, I think. Don't I have like a supply already of lanterns? I thought I'd made a whole bunch, but maybe not. Can come in handy someday. Alright. Now, magic. Magic. Thought I had a whole lot more of that kind of junk. So here, soul speed 2, we could combine those if that ever becomes a deal. Would certainly be a possibility. Don't you sizzle like that. Guava, I know you felt neglected. I haven't been up here in a while. But I'm here now. There's no reason to get all creepery. Okay, now, piercing 2. Not, if I'm gonna do it. Looting 3. Round 2. And yeah, at this point, if if we wanna make up a gold suit of armor and enchant it, we can do it ourselves and use all that. All right, so that stuff's all gonna come back downstairs now. Nothing else to be left up here, right? Don't think so. Okay. Why do I still have a second stack of pork chops? Look at how, I mean, food problems dealt with. It's just, I don't see any reason to try to merge those two and just bring them all. Alright, back down the stairs we go. These boxes first. Oh, wait, before we do any of that, let's come over here and try to play the toss stuff in the fire game. Ooh. Alright. Well, we might as well dump off what we can. Like stone, cracked, polished, chiseled, basalt. Basalt's easy. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make some auxiliary storage here. Cracked. And I did have chiseled down here. Okay. A little bit of odd netherrack. Put this quartz away. Bone. I think I left all these, and that kind of intentional. Okay, now we can just load up all this randomness, hopefully. Woo, just made it. Okay, here. Oh, not very much nether quartz. Yeah. Seems so open and bright now. I'm getting lost. Those, we got the 4. that's all the ingredients and potion-y stuff. Here, I think we need maybe down here. Got more frames. Because we're never, I don't imagine, we may someday, but I don't imagine we're ever going to really have storage issues with soul sand or soil. So let's make this all the random bits. Chiseled stairs, walls, all that good stuff. Alright, then we got some sand, and of course the gilded. I think that'll work, at least for now. Got some magma blocks. There you go there. Oh, the chain, that should have gone upstairs, I think. Everything else goes on the other side, right? Gravel. We got leather. Oh, and the iron should have been dropped off upstairs too. More spectral, more regular arrows, spider webs, zombie flesh, bones. Gonna have to go back in here anyway, so we'll remember those. Alright, 2 boxes done with all the randomy stuff. Those back. Now we need some more chests. Of course I don't have chests. Well, we do upstairs. We will store that. Store that. And take those. Alright. A little sip here. Ooh, I don't think I can do it without bumping the mic. That was good. Alright. 49 minutes in. Got loads of time. So I'm thinking rather than just like an intermediary spot, obviously, we just try to remember basics like placing chests right on the ground. Alright. Now. I think our system worked pretty well last time, but we were just too far from all the stuff. So Blackstone. All Blackstone? Okay. much as we can, and then we'll just try to replicate the same pattern over here. Polished, netherrack. Netherrack's easy to see. There shouldn't be too terribly many of those. You can tell the parts where we have random bits. Alright, basalt, 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 basalt. Okay. All these get done. And then we're back in business. Blackstone, blackstone. It's a lot of blackstone. Coming to realize. But I think, and maybe that's something we'll do in this episode as well. Let's start playing around with what does what. Polished. It's crazy how layered that those structures can be, right? The regular blackstone, when it was coming so regularly, was kind of at the top and the bottom, and then through the middle we weren't getting any. It was all this more manufactured stuff. All right, polished, cracked, polished. There we go. That may have been unnecessary. I don't know. That was a polished. That's empty. Cracked. Polished and polished. Polished. I guess we should really fill the... Oh. There's one spot. Really fill all these first. Okay. Let's put these away. Alright, so this should all be cracked now. Come on. Empty. And cracked. Very good. That's why we do one more quick look. Just to make sure. One more little bit of regular blackstone. Alright, all these can be reset. And for everyone who hasn't heard or is mind melting like, oh man, you can still make an automated store and just... Where did my white choker go that I just broke and picked up, right? Why didn't I pick it up? Yet another reason why I like to have all the different colors. And eventually, like once we get this done, we'll do a full batch of green, or whatever. Green was, I think, our intended color, but just because cacti are easy. Um, but whatever the choice of color may be, if you have a dozen of them and you're missing one, it can be tough. When you're looking at it, going, "Wait, where did the white one go?" That's a little tougher to miss. All right, next up is repair. Two of these. That. Grab all this. Weird noise that I kind of hope is coming from outside today. Probably not loud enough for anybody to hear, but it's just kind of like a little wah, 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 wah noise. Hopefully it's not like with the headphones on. It's kind of tough to tell. These aren't like massive over-the-ear headphones. These are just have a video conference with coworkers kind of headset, or work in a call center type call set headset. I'm sure there's probably a brand out there called Call Set, because that would be exactly the kind of thing people selling to call center administrators would market their stuff as. As I said, now the question will be, have our crops even grown? Hopefully some of the sorting and all that would give them some time, but we haven't really spent a lot of time in the overworld to even prepared them. They're a huge source of XP, but if they're not loaded, they're not going to be growing at all. I don't know. Do we get XP for? I don't know why I keep going over there either. Do we get XP for harvesting bee products as opposed to just breeding them? I know that breeding you get XP, but we got enough bees. I don't know how long that was going. I'd looked and was like, oh yeah, this is the slow end part. It takes forever, and then the next thing I knew it was up. So hopefully I didn't waste too much of that. Again, we won't get all of this pick, but having one fully restored and then another on its way. If we can go trade crops to villagers, that would be a huge boost. Or just paper. Again, the paper won't have grown because we just cleared that out. But we got to level 50. That's kind of cool. Yay. Yeah, Alright, well this is it. So, maybe we get up to the yellow. Come on, little pick. Get back to yellow. Any more little XPs hiding around? It's almost yellow. It's kind of a yellowy color. Alright. Fortune pick we are good on. think let's use that one because I'll stand a much better. Well, yeah, I think I want the totem just in case. I don't think we needed that, but blocks of quartz. Doing pretty well on our quartz collection. Fairly nice. Alright, you can go back into your spot. Need a few more torches. And likely we'll need the hoe, or hopefully we'll need the hoe, I guess. Alright. Very good. Probably night. No, not quite nighttime. Or just after nighttime. We'll see where the sun's at. Oh, our beautiful flag. The pride of slow cooker. Crops look good. Let's, I didn't even look at the sun. I got so distracted by how beautiful the crops looked. How fully grown. Okay, let me get that. Do not have a bed on me, but we're big adults now. If we get caught between rows, that'll be alright. Well, not quite, but just make sure there's not an issue preventing it from growing. Hi, bees. Oh, you're so productive and busy, looking wonderful. You guys are doing a great job. Thanks for keeping everything going while I was gone. What I should have done was just left out one shulker box, or a couple. I could have just jammed everything in as we went. But I think we have an end chest over here that we've just placed, right? If I recall, in that corner. Maybe? Not I should. Yeah, there it is. It's just kind of hiding, sitting there. Alright, so let's grab a couple of shulkers. Do one down here for the cash crops, the cash and in crops. Nothing there leftover wise. Alright, still midday. Fortune 3. Really good for the taters and the carrots. Oh. Yep, of course. I was saying earlier on the respawn of the dragon, they're fairly identical. I think you still get a big bloom of XP, but another difference is I think that one of the advancements, it's either the killing the dragon or whatever, gives you a pretty hefty XP bonus itself for getting the advancement. There are a few of them, and I don't know that it's all the purple ones or anything. They're a little bit color-coded when they pop up in your little ledger down at the corner where it says, respawn location set or something when you sleep down in that lower left corner of the screen. When it writes up you've earned the advancement, some of those will be purple. And those are typically the, either the more special ones or more difficult. And I don't know if it's that correlation or not, but I know that a few of them give you an XP bonus just for having achieved them. For instance, how did we get here? Probably the hardest, the most methodical in the game. You've got to do a lot of prep to get yourself prepared to do how did we get here. That gives you, and by comparison to all the work you have to do to get ready for it, it's not very much, but it's still a nice bonus. Let's see if we can, how many of these we can get done before our day runs out here. That farming sure is a lot of work. Hope those villagers over there appreciate it. How much trouble we go to for them. But this is a good production. And again, I am always a little torn, as we harvest here, it's like, oh, well, we'll get a bunch of seeds and wheat, we can go do the cows and the chickens, and those are good XP banks as well. My only thought is, I don't know, especially with the chickens right kind of in and around our base area, how many of those do we want? Nothing's gotten too laggy. Anytime that I've had any pauses or anything like that, I think I've been easily able to identify system stuff that has been the largest factor there, so not too worried there. The other made me think, it's the same system stuff. A couple episodes ago, we had a hair whitening, breath-catching episode where everything nearly went poof when we were clearing out the Bastion. We got down to a single half heart of health left before we got things under control. And part of that was a key that I didn't know what its function was, and it made things a little exciting. But we dealt with all that. That's all better now. Yeah. Well, we didn't really deal with it. It's just known now, and if it happens to me again, hopefully amid my panic, I will be more apt to get back my inventory view and see what I'm holding in my hands, which is a good thing, I think. So, yeah, we'll just kind of deal with it that way. I haven't found a longer-term solution to those guys. Here, we've talked about it before, but it's worth mentioning again if anybody's watching and hasn't seen the previous ones. If you've got a Fortune 3 hoe, personally, I would recommend not using it on wheat or beets. It will have an effect, but the only effect that you're going to get is more seeds. And we've got a bone meal maker, so we could certainly process them if we wanted to. How much bone meal do we need, right? We got bees, and we've got a few stacks already. Now, if we decide, at some point that we want to do builds with bone blocks or something like that, then Absolutely. We come up here, get, and it will just jam our inventory every 2 row. Like if we'd done this much, I think we'd be full of seeds and have to start back over again. It's ridiculous how much you get. So word to the wise. But we could easily make a lot of bone. Now it takes a lot of bone meal to, if you even can. I'm kind of speaking out of turn. I don't know, but I think you can craft bone meal into bones into bone blocks, all that kind of stuff. So I think that would be a means to producing, I guess, building blocks if you wanted to use the bone. And for some builds, I could easily see myself using it. It's not awful. It's got a little bit of more shading than, say, like the quartz blocks, so it kind of becomes an off-white type color. I think I would typically use it more as an accent, because just an expanse of bone block looks a little weird. Maybe that would be like a cool big build. If we ever get to the point, this is like, hey, if we're sitting at episode 1,000 and we've still got projects to do, maybe this is one that you find online somewhere or something. What's an accurate skeleton, and then scale it and use bone blocks to build that in your world, or like a dinosaur skeleton, like in a museum. Can you imagine making a T-Rex to scale, with some kind of scale, and building it up out of the bone resources in the game? That would be awesome. What a fun idea. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, for the time being, that is not a priority for us. Is doing our chores. But these are the fun things, everybody knows. When you're doing chores at home, whether it's cleaning your room or vacuuming the house or dusting or something, it's a good time to let your mind kind of wander, see what inspiration hits. And already got a beat ready to go. Thanks, bees. That's got to be their work. I think that would be a really cool use. If there's gonna be a use for bone blocks, let's make that it. Does that mean I should start now? Should I start gathering the seeds every time we get like all of our spare double chests filled up? We just run them down to the processor, and that way we were gonna build a silo to put that in. I forgot. Yeah. See, that's the fun and trouble with having a world that goes long. You start, gets to be a lot of content in between an idea and execution, but that's definitely something we wanted to do for this base and world. And I still haven't looked, but online I'm sure there's a medieval silo, or or that kind of, what does a 19th century silo look like compared to a modern? What were they doing to preserve and store dry grains? Did they even, was siloing even a thing back then? All right. Well, we've still got seeds. This is not something, but we got lots of storage for them. Let's put these back in with the other low volume crops. Pick up these two. Go for another pass on pumpkins and melons. Add what we can to our supply. Then we'll get over to the lodge. Go see our friends. It's been so long. And that's another thing when we do go back and ultimately do anything to kind of contain and see, I think it's probably for, as much as we do, you could clear the entire 256 area as you would for like a wither skelly farm. I have no desire to do that at this point. That's loads and loads and loads of work. We did enough work just clearing the remnant, and we were getting materials we wanted. Getting to just a throwaway project is kind of over the top. But like the pigs and piglins, this is going to be increasingly a futile task because there will just be more and more pumpkins and melons trickling in. But we'll do our best to clear the rows again. So there we have it. We got a whole batch of produce. The sun is not setting yet, so we should at least be able to get over there. And see our friends. Do we have extra paper here? Oh, okay. I don't think this is going to help us. We usually get just right around a stack. That'd be great if we found out we got extra sugarcane from hoeing it with fortune. That'd be great. Well, I don't think that's the case. Nope, just the one we'd had and the one we gained. Yeah, we've got actually probably a little full on chickens, really, based on the noise they're making and all that, but delaying a bit because I know by the time we boat over there anyway, it'll be night, so kind of already on a time crunch. So let's do this. Let's thin, and we'll get down to like our typical 4 without babies, and then we'll breed them and throw all the eggs and see how many we end up with. Seems like a fun little game. And we'll probably get to practice some archery as we go here. It's kind of nice not having all the little chickens running around. Not good for sustainability. I would never advocate that. You want lots of young before you harvest, unless your chickens have just become overwhelming and you don't want to listen to them as much. Aha! Let's not do this at night if we can avoid it. Sleep. Any troublemakers manage to show up? It seems like it. And we lose the XP from the breeding, of course, in terms of just purely repairing. Maybe do a bit better. So, yeah, I think, I made it pretty clear. I think we're due for some change of activity here. We need just the one more piece of netherite. It looks like 5. Now we're at 4. You guys are the winners of the Chicken Get to Survive game. Congratulations. That's not how that goes. This is... You'll see like, no, you wasted your chickens. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. That was the rare multi-chicken egg. Cool. Got a good little stock there. Don't even think we'll bother to do the breeding of them. Put all that away. Now, off to the boats. And you get away from even just those few chickens that seem so quiet and peaceful. Okay, as usual, sip of coffee. You forget all these little simple pleasures of the overworld. Running up and down stairs, boating between places. Good chances to... Hey, golems, how you doing? Let's just do a lap through the sugar here while we're over here. Just to make sure everything gets good and loaded here before we spend some time trading. Oh, I love our jungle trees. Their vines and now their lights. They're so nice in the distance. Fairly recently gotten that latest. I think we've had 2 of the golems that have gotten stuck in the water here. It's just where they spawned. All right. 3 boxes of goodies. A little bit of random extra paper. Some paper. More. Don't trade with him. Someday we'll give him a job. Can you imagine how just devastated he is? Like, everybody else has a purpose. And sure, like, Flame Arrow guy doesn't get a lot of action. He's pretty quiet. It doesn't take a lot of paper trades to get him done. Could buy some clocks. We can see if his sweeping edge is better than whatever the other sweeping edges we have out here somewhere. No idea. There it is. 25. Dude, you just went out of business. So we could buy some more sweeping edge. That would probably give him a nice little boost. I've got a hair, like a fuzz hair, not a hair. It's like floating on my mic and just like as I speak, the breeze or air movement just keeps teasing it into my sight. Okay, our pick is still in our hands, so we're not likely to waste anything. Let's start with potatoes. Hey guys. Ooh, oh, you got potatoes. Feel the pick. Feel the pick getting better. Just trickling along. Alright, good job. You're not a potato guy. You a potato guy? Nope. Potato guy. Potato guy. Not getting the dramatic improvement I'd hoped for. And I remember last time it was also a little anticlimactic. We didn't just immediately get loaded with XP. But still good. Alright, I think that's all the potatoes people want at the moment. But we can do carrots alongside. Maybe that'll give the potato guys a chance to change their minds. Decide they want more potatoes. Click, click, click. Okay. That was not you. Wait. Thought he was the one who just triggered that. Okay. You. No sales yet, but hopefully by the time we've finished with all this, there'll be some price reductions. Very good. Alright, anybody back to want potatoes? Before I put them away. No, not yet. Oh, you did. Yeah, there we go. Just help me manage my inventory. Good job. Alright. Oh, get through the hole. Stock a bit, I guess. Think now. All these are empty. Probably get everything in hand. Look, we haven't even gotten to... When I wasn't paying attention, the axe got all better. Almost all better. Now that I've noticed it again, it's not moving at all. It's so typical. Hey, look at that. Not a single wheat left. We are cleaned out. I need one potato guy who still wants potatoes. Anybody want one? Oh. I want... Oh, man. Alright. Oh, that did get better, though. So that's real good. Might as well just top that off. Now, raises a good question. If we're if we're that close to fully repaired on everything, why don't we just store all these? Have a nice little surprise, because I guarantee we'll forget about it by the next time we're here. Pull those out. That's empty and that's empty. So now this should be empty too, right? Yeah. Very good. Get these all back in their spots. I believe we've got a bed here. Go. Back into the boat. So already we are doing very, 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 very well. Full Bastion dismantling complete and done. You know, that's done and done. We've now repaired everything. We've kind of done our chores around the place. Everything's looking good again. We've tidied up. And I think this really puts us to the point of what are we doing next? You know, where's our next point of emphasis going to be? And I think real quick, let's check the time. 1:33. All right, well that's good. I think there's one more thing I would like to do in this episode just before we wrap up. And in addition to checking what all we've got. We've got lots of smooth red and white, which is good. Those are going to be kind of our primaries. And so I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking next episode, we work to continue on this section, get this wall built across, get that tree trimmed or out of the way or whatever we need to do. Kind of get that stretch done. And we've been talking about it so long, and we've kind of been looking. We really, you know, we'd done the Watergate not too long ago, kind of in the midst, but and we mapped that out, which is good because I would like to use that. So I think that's next area. We use some of the materials that we've gotten in the sandstones to at least round out this side and get that looking a little more developed and impressive. Then I think next project that I would like to accomplish, and they're pretty mutually exclusive, but I don't feel real good without the gunpowder. So I think the next thing, before we go and fool around with the bottom of the Bastion remnant, anything like that, the next step would be to create the darkroom spawner for creepers so that we can stock up on our gunpowder and get it to a point where I've got, you know, a few extra stacks of rockets in the rocket box ready to go. That just seems like a base necessity. So we've got a stack and two. It's not bad, but not great. Now, as I'm doing all this, I remember we got one more nether scrap here. Nether right to scrap. Sorry. We also need to think we want to respawn the dragons sooner rather than later. Just 'cause I don't mind having one boat in there, but we built a chest just for boats. Why have X? Oop, oh, no. Then we're gonna leave a door open. Come here. Now I'm stuck around the lantern. What do we think? Is that a trader or are those the pillagers? The pillagers, of course. Not the. No, what are they? Yeah, pillagers. Right? The piglins there. They are out that way. You guys have no idea. We're at a whole new level of combat. Your murmurings do not bother me. You shot me from, like, over your shoulder and behind your back. Hey, look at that. And we got a shovel done. Good job, guys. Thanks. Thanks for the assist. See, I really need... We got the one kind of lame screenshot, which is a fine thumbnail, I guess, but... Could have been so much more. I've got to train myself to start... start appreciating that when it happens. Or, stopping, grabbing a snapshot while we're going. Those will stack up. Someday we may do a bunch of those banners, the ominous banners. Okay, well, this is good timing for the last thing I want to do in this episode today. And again, it's kind of for the long term, more than anything that we're going to do immediately. As I said, I think some base type building and then darkroom spawner is next up on the list. But I'd like to really... I mean, we've seen so many of these, but I'd like to compare a bit of each of these and kind of get a feel for what we can do with them, what they'll look like. Now I just got to remember what I did with the stone cutter. Is it outside, maybe? I think that might be where it is. Oh, and I should drink some milk. While we're at it. Because that's what we have it for. That's the banner loom thing. Stone cutter? Or did I take it? Well, I took it up to work on the tower. There it is. See, I may not remember exactly where everything is, but I do remember that I have stuff. kind of can follow my own logic backwards. So, does this give us anything? Do we not have just a regular crafting table too? Yep. See? Oh, and I went all the way downstairs and didn't throw away those stupid crossbows. That is regrettable. So, can these do anything? I kind of doubt it. Nothing more that I know of. Anyway. So, Blackstone can make polished blackstone, which is not polished blackstone bricks, so that's something. Okay. Let's do just a couple of those. And that's a 1-to-1. We're not getting any bonuses out of that. Hey, new recipes. Okay. I can make... Oh, that is chiseled, polished blackstone. Alright. I can make polished blackstone bricks, which is what we have a lot of. Slabs in both. Stairs in both. And walls in both. Okay. That's pretty good. Can these do? Nothing. Nothing there. What can these do? Nothing once they're bricks. The bricks can only become the brick stuff. What can you become? Polished bricks. Slabs. So we get the full ensemble there. Nothing that we're not already seeing. So the real question becomes, what do we do, or what do we want to do for our supplies? For our run. Now, I don't think we have any of this, so let's get 2. I just want to have kind of a gallery. Oh, wait! Is it nighttime? Oh, okay. Glad that wasn't a creeper. That could have been... And I didn't even have my totem in my hand. Oh my gosh. Remember to throw away the dealy boppers, you know. You know the dealy boppers? Crossbows. So those... We can definitely do some inventory. You go in there, you go in there. Oh, I didn't... Man, wish I'd grabbed that. So I'm kind of thinking, what do we get here? This is the polished blackstone. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Just kind of do a gallery like this, right? And then this would be, where's the regular blackstone? Then we've got bricks. Wait, is that right? No. Dang it. That's the bricks. Oh, I didn't just look at what I had in my inventory. And then the cracked. And then, okay, now we can put all these various samples back away. Polished blackstone bricks, cracked. Never even got to black stone. Let's just grab out all these various things. I'm not too worried about the walls. I'm not going to do much there. So blackstone slab. Do we have a blackstone stair? Polished blackstone stair. Okay. And then brick. We don't have a polished blackstone brick. Tongue twister. Is that really a blackstone stair? Are those? Yeah, I guess they are different. Okay. And then I don't have any of the cracked stairs, right? Kind of thinking. All I do is I bet I took those other two chests upstairs, didn't I? Oh, ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha. So let's do that and that. Those were probably the last two. Oh no! I want those separate. So these were the brick, polished blackstone brick stairs. This was just black stone. Polished black stone. Polished blackstone stab. Oh man. Because this. Wait. Oh. Ah. Blackstone. 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 Everything else goes somewhere else. And then I think we want the chiseled blocks, and those look. I was gonna attach another one there. It doesn't matter. They don't change at all. They're all the same all the way around. So no problems there. We're gonna need 3 more chests, and then we need. This is polished brick slab, and we need a cracked polished stair and slab if we can get them. And chests. So again, just kind of we talked in the past about carpet swatches, right? Just like that. We're just making a gallery of things that we can kind of look at, because we're not going to work on that project for a bit, but it'll help. We can kind of that really looks good to me, or that combination of stuff, or whatever. We'll figure it out. Get away from my cat, you jerk face! Whoa! Get away from my... arrow range. Skellies? Alright. So, this is the other one that we needed to look at and make an arrangement of. Is for our contrast. What do we think of all those various things, and how do we want to interplay those? So we'll do another little gallery of those. All right, enough of you. Oh, now I don't have any of the stupid bricks. Oh. that's why this is a perfect time. We just had some odd time at the end. And can go through all these little various panes. As we do it. So over here, can put up one for the whole shebang. So we got a block of quartz. Start with it, because we know basically, these are all going to be of the same pattern. And then we have these others, a pillar, a brick, and a block chiseled. So let's put the brick here. Very nice. The pillar there. And the chiseled. So those are kind of our decorative options there. Blocks can go back in the block spot. Alright, now we've got chests here, and we were looking for, these are the bricks. Polished. That's here. Oh, man. Individual chests. Blackstone. Polished blackstone? Polished blackstone brick. Cracked polished blackstone bricks. So these are all just blackstone. These are non-brick polished blackstone slab, chiseled. Polished blackstone brick, there and there. We need to make a slab of those. Where do our supplies go? Bricks. Actually, I think there was an off one here somewhere. Maybe not. Who knows? And then we need cracked to do whatever with. Oh, come on. Right? Cracked. We need a step and a slab, and just the bricks, we need just a slab. And I want you and you. Does that do anything? No. Bone. Okay, so we've got to make, we can only use the bone meal to make the bone blocks, not the bones, but we can just, what am I doing? We can just make bone meal. Make a bunch. In fact, let's do one more, because I think those were full, right? And if we do full, that should give us 9. Now, boom. Okay, that should be enough. If we can then craft stuff out of the bone, we'll have that to compare to. Oh, did I get the... Yeah, I got the blocks. All right. Whew. Is it nighttime yet, or almost nighttime? Because I don't want that zombie to have been a creeper. All right, we got time. Quick. Polished blackstone bricks. We want a slab, I believe, right? Oh, we're just going to be safe, because I don't trust myself. And cracked. Cracked. I can't make anything. Well, that answers that then. They're not going to be half slabs. I mean, they're cracked. Why do we want to use them? Can I do anything with them here, though? Because it would be cool if I could, like, I don't know, take them back to uncracked? Doesn't look like it, though. So that's kind of like the end of the ride. Now, can I do anything here? No. Okay, well, can I do anything to break these back up? Yes, they can go back and forth between bone meal and block, so that's good to know. Just keep them as blocks for now. All right, so I think we have our full palette gallery. And thinking one more thing. Be nice if we were over in the we got lots of oak and lots of dark. Doesn't really matter. Boom. What are we doing on sticks? Go there. Do we need 30 signs? Probably not, but we got them. Oh, we still need to deal with coal. How much coal will that get us back? Not enough. Man. You go away. Just dark oak. Oh, got more here. Very good. Now, as we're going, check the time. Oh, we're so close now, man. This was going to be a quick, short episode. This project took longer, but we're going to finish it. I don't care. This is well worth not forgetting, honestly, what I put up here. This regular blackstone. This polished blackstone. Polished blackstone. Oh no. And what are you? Chiseled, polished blackstone. Very nice. And here we'll do oh no, I don't even know. It's just quartz. So I think they're all just quartz. It loses its nether. Quartz. Brick. felt the need to leave that T off. We're running over. It's going to be a quick exit, by the way. Quartz. Brick. This is just quartz, right? Chiseled quartz. And don't want to try to rush. All right. So I think as an alternate here, we'll do one more attempt. Man, I wish I'd done this all. Oh, this episode's gonna be so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you. But this, I mean, this kind of connects to everything that we've been doing, right? This is the culmination of why we went to tear down the remnant anyway. We had to get resources, and now we've got those resources in kind of a gallery. I mean, it's not like an art gallery, but it's still a display of items with the intent of being observed. I think that constitutes. Torchback. Oh, man. You know, when I started making thumbnails for you guys, I never thought. But this one's good because it was actually, Oh! How do I go back up? Up. How about the up arrow? It's weird you can't just backspace. This one, chiseled, polished blackstone. Do wish you could, like, lock a sign. Chiseled, polished, blackstone. Alright, all the rest of you guys are on a pretty nice, clean wall. For the sake of the picture, nothing else. Shh. Oh, dang it. Don't tell anyone. I'll never use these, but they'll make them look nice. Alright. That's our gallery lined up. And we'll take a screenshot. It's something different than our last one. It's not terribly exciting, but it's our gallery. You guys will know what it's all about. I'll know what it's all about. Holy heck, we have, if I'd seen a bunch of signs in there, I would have, like, cried or something, I guess. Now we're long, so we might as well get done. Some of those, and that's just this leftover stone. Some of that. Oh no, we got all these dumb pieces. Go, 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 go! I mean, I realize I could just stop at any point, but then we'd just have to deal with this all over again. Cracked, polished. Polished, stairs, polished, stop. Alright. Good. Good. The only thing I think really that I can think of that we have left outstanding other than stupid bone meal, which I'm sure I've got just chest of over there is we're going to need to make torches the next time, just to stock back up. And then it'll be wall building time. We'll get kind of our front set up a little bit. Work on a little decorative color scheme intermixing. Who knows what what all challenges, missing items, things that we're going to discover we need that will lead to, but that will be what we will determine in the next episode. I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to get this screen. Oh, I didn't even look at the slide or the. I can't even read that in. OpenGL 2.1 if supported. Okay, great. Glad I switched back to that. So 7 minutes over. I apologize, guys. I know your time is precious, and I appreciate you guys spending some of it here with me. I hope you've enjoyed the content, and do encourage you to swing on back by at some point in the future. See more of these episodes. I will be looking forward to making more for you. But that kind of wraps up our full Bastion dismantling project, to be followed at some point by the Bastion whole building project, whatever we decide to do in that space. We'll figure that out. But for now, we got other stuff to do, other adventures to have. And speaking of adventures to have, I'm going to get outside. It looks like a beautiful day today. So I'm going to go take an extended break and stretch my legs. Get some walking in, kind of see a blue sky for once would be nice. So I'll do all that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Until then, take care, and please do the same. Take breaks as you're working your way through this or any other content or gameplay. See you next time. Bye.